Hello, this is Lisa Russick.
And Misty Lore.
With the podcast, we're all psychic. And we have a great guest tonight. She's making me laugh a lot already. Her name is Cinimon. And Cinimon, would you like to say hello?
Hi, everybody. And thanks, y'all, for letting me be here.
We are so happy you're here. And you're from the South. We'll talk about that in a minute because Misty has a question for you right away.
Oh, Cinimon, do you think that we're all psychic?
Of course. Because, the bottom line is... Yeah, the bottom line is it comes standard on a human. It's just factory settings. It ain't rocket surgery. You know what I mean? And I've been working with animals. That's what I did for years and years, for decades. I'm a canine behaviorist. And I've worked with tigers and wolves and house cats and horses and all these things. And so they are naturally clairsentient, and we are too. We have systematically civilized it out of us.
Yes.
And this is why I am so grateful to be an autistic person. I'm a neurodivergent person. I'm ADHD and autistic. And for autistic people, this is why non-autistic people think that we are socially sort of inept. We're not. But the truth has not been civilized out of us. Yes. And you can't force us to be, in corporate America and not expect us to, want to run around and chew tinfoil and scream obscenities. It just doesn't work.
There's plenty of people without ADD or autism do those things. They run around chewing tinfoil and spitting at people and stuff like that. They do all kinds of crazy things, but they just don't, have a label to what their crazy is, I guess, or whatever they're, what.
And are they?
Way they think, and they're not crazy. Everyone's just very different from each other, and a societal norm is put on TV and media for us to say, oh, that's what we're supposed to do. In my opinion, media is like that.
Agreed. You're supposed to look a certain way and talk a certain way.
Yes.
And so I am obviously a very verbal person. I talk a lot. And so I have too much to say, but I've learned, I've learned how to mask. And that's exhausting, how to be what everybody else needed me to be in that moment. Too. Yes. And so then you can only take so much of that before your world comes crumbling down. And then I had to step out of the broom closet too and go, well, shit, I'm psychic and I got to just tell everybody, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because you just have to come out of the broom
After
closet.
a while, it's fun to see the reactions. It does.
Yes.
Once you're so comfortable with it.
Yes, that's the secret, isn't it? That I don't care anymore.
Yes.
And that's another, see, again, I'm so glad I'm autistic and hardly a scientific study, but if you are neurodivergent, you're a psychic person for sure. Because look,
define what neurodivergent is for the listeners and me.
Neurodivergent is ADHD, ADD, or autism. And now they're really finding out that that is a neurotype. It's not that, well, you have a little autism, but no, you got it or you ain't got it. And it's just the way that your brain works.
Yes,
there's no deficiency in you.
Mm-hmm.
We have lots of comorbidities with that.
Yeah.
And so I like soft clothing and I don't like loud spaces.
Me too. I can't stand to have anything tight around my waist. I always have elastic waist and everything has to be loose. Soft. Yeah.
And so, again, hardly a scientific study, but, I've given thousands of readings at this point. So the psychic folks are the magic folks and they are the neurodivergent folks.
Yes.
And so being autistic, I have this absurd level of confidence that I probably have no business having, y'all. But
it's beautiful. I love it. There's nothing nasty about it. It's beautiful.
No.
I just love it. I'm infected by it in a great way. I'm like, oh, I feel much better than I did before you came in the room.
Yay! Well, and I feel like... Yes. Well, and I feel like I want to heal out loud because I can't stand the thought of anybody... I don't know, suffering in silence. And so, I'm goofy and loud and I'm just going to do it. And I'm just going to, and why not?
I have a random. Do you sing? Because you sound like you sing. Your voice, you have this melodic voice. Can you sing for us? If you want.
You know what I've been singing on the little healing song?
Oh, sing
You know the little healing song? I can't take credit for it, but I swear I sing this when I'm washing dishes. I'm pointing to my kitchen like we're sitting in my living room.
Okay.
And right there in my kitchen. When I'm washing the shampoo out of my hair. And I can't take credit, but it goes like this. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well.
Love it.
Awesome.
Super easy. Kids
Beautiful.
love
Oh,
to do
thank
it.
you. I just knew I had
love
to hear
it.
it. I knew I had to hear a song. That was really
Yes,
wonderful.
that's
Folding
tasty, too.
clothes, right? Putting the sheets on the bed. Like, yeah.
I'm happy.
Yes.
I'm in a good mood.
Yes. And it helps,
Singing
and it
does
helps your
help.
body. Because I'm in my 50s, and honey, I need all the help I can get.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
close to it. Yeah, I need it too.
There's that baby. There's that
Yeah.
it's
kid.
He had
So-
my visit.
And,
it's
you
a
know,
podcast dog.
wait, what is his name?
This one is Frank.
Frank.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Frank, you're fantastic. So let me give you a quick rundown. So I'm all the things. I'm psychic medium, animal communicator. I'm an energy healer, which I'm doing a lot of nowadays, which I freaking love. And I'm an amplifier. So whatever psychic gifts people have, I kind of bring them online, you know, and so and I'm all the freaking clairs, you know, claircognizant, clairvoyant, all that crap. And so probably a bunch of other crap I don't even know. But so the animals, again, like,
He came to see you.
Frank, little angel.
He's got
Hot
ears.
dog,
I love it when his
baby.
ears turned inside
I
out.
love his little
You know, he
color.
comes when people are on the podcast. When he knows that he can communicate with them, he'll come.
He does, and he sits on her lap real patiently, and he's usually
Yeah. He
jumping
waits.
around and licking and stuff.
He wants that green treat again. What is that green thing that he ate?
Oh, yeah, the greenies.
Oh, greenies.
I don't
Oh my
think
gosh.
that's it.
Dogs love
I don't
those.
think that's it. I think it's a different green
there's
treat.
these new chewies I bought. They're big chewies that I just bought.
He wants that. He says, please, can I have more of that, please?
I got a
more."
whole bag of
He
that.
wants yogurt.
Yogurt.
He wants yogurt.
Well, I don't have any yogurt.
He wants yogurt. And
Plain?
he's showing me no strawberry.
Hey, look at the
I just had to know a
What's
flavor. Yeah, I just had a feeling there was something going on there. He needed
Yes.
specific.
Isn't it fantastic when psychics all get together? It's like so amplified and so freaking fun.
I know.
You can find Gandalf or Einstein so you can chat. Nobody's ever talked to one of my cats because they
Oh, no.
they're when the
Kidding.
animal psychics come around.
Well, I've
We
got-
can find them.
Let's
Oh,
see
they're
if I
both
can
laying
get-
around. I'll get Ein. I'll be right back.
This is crawfish.
that?
It's crawfish.
Crawfish.
Crawfish is tired. we had guests in from out of town, and so everybody was loving all over crawfish.
She or he crawfish?
He's a boy.
He's a boy.
And I got him from my friend Tia, Pitbulls and Parolees, because Tia and I, that show, you know, Pitbulls and Parolees.
Yes.
Tia and I go way back. So, you know,
That's so cool.
we started rescuing these dogs in
That dog
the
loves
90s.
you. That dog
I love
adores
that.
you.
He's a
Let
good
me
boy.
grab this cat. I want you to
You can.
you're reading if you want. Or it's just this cat.
Oh, I bet he just loves his mama, doesn't he?
He
I can
does.
feel it.
Ein.
I bet
He's
he
a good
loves
boy.
you.
And he's glad that he's the only one.
Yes,
you
I
know.
bet. See, I've got three.
Ah,
Hi, Ein.
Three
you're
little
not happy you picked me up.
Nope.
Don't know what the hell is happening. Kind of pissed at you. Obviously tolerating it. And did you move the thing that was up high? Did you move
Yeah.
that? There was a place where that baby used to be, and he felt really safe there, and now it's taken away. It's like, oh man.
It was a cat
That was-
post where the top kept falling off, and I replaced it with another cat post that's just as high, but they don't like that one.
No. Can you do a shelf on the wall?
Not in my
Because it-
apartment,
Oh, shoot.
but I can figure something out. I can get him something up high. You
It's
want-
something up high, and obviously it needs to be squishy because he doesn't want like a flat. Well, I mean, you don't.
No, tell me
not
more.
hard.
I really want to
Well,
treat him.
Yes, it needs to be squishy. And I was saying that, it goes without saying that it doesn't need to be a slick surface. I mean, you knew that already, but
Okay,
he
yeah,
wanted me to
something.
reiterate. Don't make a slick surface, Mama, because if I jump up there, woo, I'm going to slide off.
Well, the one that they
but-
have right now is a little soft. It's not like carpeted, the one I put in there, and it kind of bothers them. And I was thinking of just putting carpet on that one, and they might use it more. Just
There
get
you
some
go.
carpet scraps. Is that going to work for you, Ryan, if I do that? He's
And
like,
it needs a squishy bed, though.
it has
it
a
needs a
squishy in
squishy
it.
bed.
It has squishy under like the
Okay.
padding. I can
Okay.
make it squishier, though. I can make it squishier. Jeff,
Yes.
I's done. Ein says goodbye.
Yes.
Oh, stuff is coming. Yeah.
Sweet.
This is like Animal Day. He's like, God, don't do that again, picking me up.
That was my other cat.
He hated that.
And dog. Yeah.
Crawfish, I see you, doll baby. You're gonna be all right.
And if Frank's going to hog this all up.
Ah!
The other two are on the bed, and Frank's like, I'm hogging all this up.
I want it all for me.
Yes.
And so, does that baby's right hip and knee given that baby trouble lately?
This one?
No, the kitty cat.
Einstein, he's been sitting down a lot lately.
It's a hip issue. Because how old is he? I hear number 7.
5.
I don't, who's 7 then? There's somebody
They're
who's
both
7.
5. Yeah.
I've got some 7s. I've got 7.
It's too many youngins.
Bad. This one's been gnawing on her back leg.
It's a knee.
On her back leg.
It's a knee.
And
it's a luxating patella of the knee. Have you already gone to the
that's
vet?
what she's got. Yeah, it's her.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yes. The doctor told me that the other day when I brought her.
Yep. And so it's affecting, and I have chills all over my body for that because the dog is like, phew, yes. And so it, get a ramp for the bed so just the baby doesn't jump anywhere. Yeah. And because I feel like it's affecting everything else. And there's a sharpness to that's really crummy. And so, can that be, not that it will cure everything, but glucosamine and chondroitin with MSM will help. I was a vet tech for 15 years, y'all.
Wonderful.
So there's that too.
With glucose?
You love
glucosamine, chondroitin, and MSM. You can go on Chewy.com and the little Chewy supplements and stuff. Your dogs are little; it won't take up $9 million a month to do it. But once they get age 5, that really helps lubricate all the joints and things. Not that will help the luxating patella, but I feel like the kitty has the hip. The kitty has the hip.
The other
and
cat?
I would swear it's that cat that you're holding has the hip.
Einstein, Gandalf. Gandalf is very movie. He moves around a lot. It's why he doesn't like to just sit.
Yeah.
He's
not happy.
I think it might be Einstein because he hasn't been moving much lately. The other cat, the bigger cat. And I told the vet about that when I took my boyfriend's dog to the vet. And I told him, Einstein's been kind of lazy. I'm wondering if he's okay. I might bring him in. And so I might now. I will. Get him
and see about that right hip and see,
he has been very slow and just staying in the same spot all the time.
And a heating pad, please. He wants a heating pad,
okay. I got plenty of those. Okay, I'll do that.
Because that's important.
He usually lies on me.
You're the heating pad.
Yeah.
That's cute. And my hip hurts too. So he may have an empathic kind of thing with his hip hurting.
True.
Or I might be picking up his. Think about that.
Yeah. In hips, when I do my healings, Lord, I'm like shedding like a Labrador. But like hips are, obviously where everything gets stuck, your rage, your bitterness, your anger, and all that stuff gets stuck in your hips. And it's, moving forward with your life and all that stuff. And now my guides have told me it is in the mitochondrial DNA of us. So, I always say, it's like a little baby bunny coming out of the warren for the first time, and they don't have to be taught if they see a shadow overhead, they just run. Right. So our bodies don't have to be taught. It's like if it's stuck in there, it just affects all of us. Right. And it's not something that the reason I say this is if she feels like your mama's and her mama's and her mama's, that your hip. Okay. I don't even think it's your own. You know what I mean?
Because they can't find anything wrong with it. And they can't. But this one really wants a little advice. Put me down. And do you have the food that's good for the belly on that one? I have, I give them wet food and sometimes I give them high protein dry food. That's what the vet recommended was just wet food for them. His tummy does seem upset to me.
Yeah.
It's always been like that. And I think it's because I don't know why it is.
I think it's the body is what it is. I think that's the body that baby jumped into.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's anything that it's definitive. I think it's just, some of us
He's also very empathic towards mommy and she has tummy problems. So, and he gets on my belly in the morning,
massages your belly.
In the morning, Einstein lays on me for a little while and then he'll get down and Gandalf will come and do biscuits on my belly for about a good 20 minutes with purrs and kisses. I just love them.
Sweet.
I love them.
They're doing energy work on you.
They do.
Yeah.
They are. And they
So
love it.
sweet.
Yeah. They're very good. And Einstein's just kind of like offered to me, so I have to accept it. But Gandalf's is just like, here's some love. Here's some.
Right. Take it.
Take it, Bob. Take the feeling. Yes. Okay.
I love to give them the energy love too.
Yes.
Pet them. I love to give them that energy.
You get the energy off their ears and stuff, and just like,
Yeah.
and they're
If they let you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they don't. And, I worked with kids a lot. I went to all kinds of schools out here in LA
Really?
with dogs and teaching. I love to teach consent because this is what leads to accidents with animals. And when you're older, accidents with men. Because consent is extremely important. I don't know. It's probably not an accident with the men, but yeah. So I teach consent to little boys so they know and how to ask a cat for hey, is it okay if I touch you? How to ask a dog, how to ask a horse. Because and energetically too, that helps them energetically start to realize where their energy stops and starts. And you can't just love everything the way you want to love it. You have to ask it how it wants to be loved too. Yes. So it's a compromise. You can't just rush through life doing exactly as you please. Wouldn't that be nice? You know what I mean? You need to be respectful.
How do you, if you come across, let's say, especially when you're working with the pit bulls and stuff, I know you've probably been asked this question before, but when you have an aggressive dog come up to you, how do you calm this dog down and get to where you're both kind of on the same level and not feeling all this, crazy energy?
And that's my specialty. I'm an aggression expert, and that's all I've done.
Really?
For
then you got the answer.
Decades.
You got the answer. Great question.
I agree. And I feel like it's a mix of body language first and foremost, because when any of us are in that headspace, we're not thinking right because we're panicking because, aggression is just fear. You're just freaked out.
Right.
And so I do a combo of turning to the side to be humble and respectful, look away. And then I send out oh my God, are you okay? I'm so sorry. And I'm not here to cause harm. I'm here to take away the owie that's in your heart. Will you let me? And then they go, oof. And then they are confused, like, wait a minute, because everybody always panics. And then I know what to do if they panic, because that's the way that it works every single time. And you're not doing that. Of course, I'm like, I worked at South Central Animal Shelter and like, stupid, dumb as a bucket of hair I am. What was the thought process there? Like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work at the South Central Los Angeles.
You want to make it as hard on yourself as possible.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
But fast education.
And it's the same thing. If you approach an animal like this in their enclosure, they're going to come at you. If you, and I've shown it and I taught, volunteers there, like led groups of volunteers around, here's how you approach a dog and here's how you deal with one who's aggressive. So if they're aggressing at you, turning sideways, looking away, is in a specific context. Right. It depends on the dog. It depends on
some dogs can be mad. I mean, like you can't do anything about it. I've had that. Well, usually what I'll do is everything you're saying, but I'll squat down and and
for me, that would have been, I would have been mauled. Right.
Yeah.
It depends on the situation. Right.
It depends on the dogs, really. But when there's no choice and I'm gonna, like one time there was a pack of dogs coming on me at a field that I wasn't supposed to be in. And I was a kid, I was like 20 or something. And I just felt this instinct to just get down and go, people, because they were farm dogs, they respond. They got kind of confused, and then they do
at first. They're like, "Wait, it's not."
Yeah, and they all slowed down. And they came, and my friend was with me. She got down. She's like, "Okay, let's try this." I said, "Keep doing it." And they got licks, and we got face licks, and we got escorted off the field.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, and it is context, but I do feel like that's the best way to go. It's like, hey, oh my God, I'm so glad to see you. Where have you been? Hey, let's go this way. Will you come with me? Come on. Yeah,
we did that too.
And then they go, oh shit, okay, I guess it's all right because I don't know no better, So, and I feel like it's a combo because working a tiger or working an aggressive dog. If you go in with only logic, you're gonna die. If you go in with only intuition, you're gonna die. It's got to be this combo of context. And and go in like you are calm all the time.
Yeah.
Nothing phases you. You're absolutely fine, because really they're like little children, and what they're looking for is this calm voice of reason. And I've got you, and you're all right. And I'm so sorry that you're upset. And is it okay if I help you? And I always tell them, hey, tell me everything about your mom and daddy. Do you want some help with your mom and daddy? And then they go, anyway, holy crap, the food they feed me, Cinnamon, we've got to talk about this. They go on and on and on. And so that's how I kind of, or usually they go, oh my God, my parents are knuckle dragon mouth breathers. They are idiots. Like, they put me in these situations that are really scary for me. And they expect me to take care of myself, and then them, and then the car, and then the house, and then blah, and then before you know it, you have a really aggressive dog because they're in over their head.
Yeah.
God,
they're in over their fault. But, most of the time it's not the dog.
Agreed.
It's the human.
Agreed. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes dogs dogs have what we have too. They can have the mental health illnesses that we have too.
Yes.
So there's that.
Illness,
yeah. Yes. And so they can have schizophrenia. They can hallucinate. They can be violent for no reason.
They can have like dementia, lose their memory. It's sad.
Yes, for sure. So, I mean, it's, is it always, the human's fault? No. And some dogs are just a-holes. Yeah. Some dogs are just crotchety and mean and persnickety and don't want nobody to touch them. But fair enough, like some people are, so people that's like cool, so what are you going to do? But I always try to just meet in the middle and be as respectful as possible, because I feel like that across the board is the way to do it.
They're not used to so many people being respectful to them in the atmosphere or anything, except for their people maybe, but they're just not used to that.
Not even their people. Not even their people, because I feel like it's so crummy. We spend more time, picking out a movie to watch on frickin' Netflix than we do picking out an animal that we're going to keep for the next, 14 years. It's really intense, and picking something that suits you is important. Yeah. And then I have had thousands of dogs through my house for sure. I work with these guys, but also Canacorso, Presa Canario, Neapolitan Mastiff, Argentinian Dogos, like large dogs, Mastiffs with human aggression, as well as these little guys with dog aggression. But, the crummy bit is when you're as sensitive as I am, you get complex PTSD, which I got.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
And so there's only so much you can see, because Vet Tech Los Angeles for 15 years, all these different shelters out here, like you see stuff that you can't unsee. So I literally broke up with my life last year. I broke up with my life, and it was terrifying, and I didn't know. And I feel like it was an ego death, because, people see me and they think, oh, she's so smiley and blonde, California. But they don't realize that I literally have just come up out of a dark decade of the soul, not a dark night, a decade. And so it was me wrestling with, I need to give up this work with animals, but I don't want to, because this is my entire life. I have dedicated 30 years of my life to this, and now I'm supposed to walk away. Oh my gosh. It was really devastating. And so after a lot of tears, I know, but we're not upset now. So it all is well. Do you need the fluffy blanket? There you go.
We have those. He was getting upset about worrying about you reliving it. Yeah.
And he's saying, don't bring any more in. Oh man. Because I would have, I could have 20 dogs in my house at a time, all with intense hyperaggression. And so then it's crate and rotate. You have to take out each one individually so they don't hurt one another. And so and then in the midst of that, because I had my own dogs and clients' dogs, and then rescue dogs, I fostered a lot of dogs for my friend Tia for a long time there, out of the shelter. And then it dawned on me one day, like, wait a minute, I am a coward. What am I doing? Because I'm keeping myself so busy that I'm not working through my own shit. Whoa.
I understand that.
And I'm keeping myself being this martyr. Oh, I'm the dog lady. Oh, everybody loves that. Right. And so it was my ego was holding on to this, what I shouldn't have been doing anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Other people have stepped up to fill those roles. I didn't have to keep doing it. And so it was scary though, to let go.
Was there like a moment where you just went, Or did you think about it and just really?
Well, there were so many dangerous moments for me because, what I do is inherently dangerous.
Yeah.
So, and I've got a million stories on that. Oh, my word.
I bet you do. You should write a memoir.
Man. I'm writing a book actually right now. It's not about the dog stuff, but that'll be my next book is all the dog stuff.
Okay.
But it was a long haul. It was a long haul, but literally last year I was driving on my phone. I had directions to the dentist. I was going to the dentist and it took me this weird way. And I was on Mulholland. And, like in California, Mulholland Drive, and it drops and you can see the whole San Fernando Valley. And I'm driving and I'm not a sentimental person, but I got this huge feeling of sentimentality come over me. And I look out and there's a crow keeping time with my car. And then I said out loud to myself in the car, like, wait, Los Angeles, I am so in love with you, but you're like the worst boyfriend ever. I have to freaking break up with you. And I had to break up with Los Angeles. And so I got a little credit cards for the movers last year and I drug my teenage son with me and we left.
Where'd you go?
I'm still in Southern California. We're high elevation, Southern California. So it snows up here. So it's nice.
Are you near San Diego, like that area or?
No, it's
near LA.
Mountains. Yeah, I'm 2 hours from LA, 2 hours from San Diego, and close to Palm Springs.
My brother lived outside of San Diego. That's why I used to visit him in Phoenix for a little while, and I used to visit him a lot and work over there sometimes with him and stuff.
Love it. Yeah. I love California. I don't want to leave California. I mean, I'm from Mississippi originally, but I don't want to leave California. But it's been a long haul, and this has only been a year. But now I feel truly like it's complete. I feel transformed and I'm okay now.
Good. Yay.
Yeah. And I can tell people, well, here's what I do. I do all this energy, psychic stuff. And then you don't get the same reaction. You don't get, I love dogs. But you get a what? And that's all right. Cool. Because I do.
But to the ones who do know and they talk to you for as long as we have, they're going to be like, whoa.
Yeah, we get excited when you talk psychic.
I love it. And I mean, obviously I love what I do. I really love what I do. Or I don't need to be doing it.
What are you doing now?
Yeah, what do you do?
What are you doing?
Well, now I've been doing this. I have a special on right now. It's the winter solstice special. And if you want to go on my website, you can at cinnamonclark.com, but it's $195, which is like $180 or something dollars off. Anyway, it's like an hour and a half. And so the first 30 minutes we do a reading. And then the second part of it, the hour, we do a healing. And so I lead you through a guided meditation and we see where we go. Because I never prepare for anything because I think that would be arrogant of me. I didn't prepare for this. I don't prepare for any of my events that I do. Because I feel like that would be like, well, I know what to teach. Oh my, I don't know shit. Like the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. And so I go, So, I mean, when we do a healing, it could be your dead grandmama comes in and wants to chat. Could be you got a bunch of critters who want to come in to chat. Could be nothing. Could be tons of past life stuff. And so when I go into past life stuff, we also heal it too. We don't just look at it and observe it and talk about it. We go and heal that stuff. And then we go through all of my secret gardens and all these different destinations we can go in our mind's eye to kind of heal this or allow that to be free. I never know. I mean, I'm always surprised. Because I do what I'm told.
I'm kind of like that with readings too.
It's
you don't know what's going to happen. Even if I have one with a regular client, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. As soon as the only preparation I do is before I call or they call, I'll just ask my two main guides, hey guys, calm me down and help me out if I get lost and, keep me on track. And thank you.
Yep. And I think that's where it's going, don't you think? Because I think it's bits, the spirituality it's the hypocrisy in the spiritual community is through the freaking roof. And that to me, again, I'm autistic. I cannot handle that at all. It makes my skin crawl. Makes my hackles go up too, because my guides always show me the little tale of the traveling monk who walks into the village and there's a beggar sitting on the box, obviously begging. And the monk says, what's in the box? The beggar says, nothing. I've been sitting here for 25 years. There's nothing in there. The monk says, please stand up and look in the box. And of course, when the beggar opens the box, jewels and gold, more riches than you could ever imagine. So I am that monk. I cannot give anybody what they don't already have. I'm just a person going, but wait, it's right there. Look, it's right there in you. You are so powerful. You are so amazing. And our spirit guides don't help us because we're helpless. They help us because we're extremely powerful. All of us. And we have our amnesia for a reason. Because if we were to remember all the past lives, we'd be like, meh.
Yes.
Like, what the hell I want to try so hard for? I'm going to snack
or
in
you
a
might
nap,
just reliving it all over
God.
over and over.
So
the parts you haven't fixed.
So yeah, for sure. So I feel like I'm just here to be nerd girl and to like help people out and to let them know that there is safety. I am absolute safety. Everything that I do, we call it the bubble of kindness. It's a kindness bubble. So there is no judgment, period. Because who am I to judge? I'm like the psychic pit bull trainer. I'm weird as shit. Like, who am I to judge anybody? So it's this kindness bubble where you're really able to just be yourself and be free and talk about what you feel without judgment. Because I really feel like, especially if people are allowing their psychic juju to really come online, it's delicate time. And all they need is one freaking person. We all know that guy. That's like weird. Why would you say it like that? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, and then it just atrophies.
And it's usually somebody they care about and respect. Opinion.
Yes. And granted, sure, we know where they're coming from because they're just fearful. They say, don't say that out loud because you're going to be judged. Well, the thing is, you're freaking judged, man. You're my family. Holy hell.
Yes. I know. Why do you care? You're the one I care about whose opinion matters, you know?
Yes. Yes. Those
my family.
That matter.
That's all I really, my friends and my, you know.
Well, and now I've created a safety. I've never had safety before.
Yeah, so in this last year, you really started feeling safe for the first time.
Yes.
That's really
never had that before. I had to make it my damn self. I had to go, systematically, how does this work? Because I don't know no better. I don't know how to do this. I don't have any precedent.
Right. So, did you get help from your guides? Because whenever I go through stuff, I always have to have help from, I don't have to, I guess. Please help me. It's like a begging.
Sort of. They sort of helped me. I really started out by being this I went on the TikToks of it all, and I was just vulnerable and doing healings for free, and people showed up. People who resonate with me showed up, and then we started doing Psychic Saturdays, which is really fun because they would go through my course, because I have this course, and the Psychic Development course, in which I introduce people to their spirit guides, because that's the most important thing. Because as far as capitalism goes, my business model is like the worst, because my whole thing is I'm going to make it so you don't need me.
Yeah.
I don't want them to need me.
That's my point too. Like, I love to have a regular client who gets to the point where they love themselves and they're fixing their problems themselves, and they're comfortable with ones they can't fix. It's like the Serenity Prayer. They're living it, you know?
Yes.
And they love themselves. They really do. There's some parts of them that they came to me before, they were insecure and feeling unworthy. Like as soon as they are feeling better and I don't hear from them anymore, it's usually because they're better, they're happier, you know? And that's like the best part.
I agree. And having, and being able to keep your own counsel. Ooh, big one. Being able to go, this is what feels right in me, in my body. This is right for me. And come hell or high water. And y'all, I did live through Hurricane Katrina, so I already been there. But so like, come hell or high water, whatever happens, I made this decision for me. And so it's okay no matter what occurs. Having that level of courage and bravery is what I want everybody to have, because I feel like what we're doing is creating this kindness army. Because the world, I mean, if we're honest, the world is a diaper fire right now. I mean, patriarchy is crumbling. I mean, it is, because patriarchy is crumbling, white supremacy is crumbling, capitalism is crumbling, and religion and religion, controlling religion and religious people. Yes, wanting you to believe what they believe and control you and your body. All of this is exploding in front of us right now. But my guides keep telling me, they've told me for years, this is the Great Reckoning. That's what they've called it. It's okay. It's the Great Reckoning. And this is a beautiful thing. that we're all miserable is a beautiful thing, because this means we're past the tipping point. Because if the majority of us want a new life that's kind and inclusive and safe and non-judgmental. And so now we're past the tipping point. The majority of us want that. If we want the new world, we can't keep the old one. So it's just being set on fire, and we really are okay. We really are okay. Men are having to step up, which is hard, because we have learned over thousands of years as women to be invaluable, because we had no choice. And now they're forced into this position, and Lord, y'all, they just can't even handle it. You give them a little hardship and they just crawl on the floor and cry. It's like, honey, we're in pain day one, every day, all day. That's what women do. And we're tired. So we're
tired.
Well, we're going to share it now. Like, y'all take on some of this, because I'm unwilling to do it all. I'm unwilling to do it all. And so this is, well, my guides have showed me a buoy in the water, and women have been down here drowning for thousands of years, and now it's flipped. And this is why men are losing their ever-loving minds. But the thing is men are broken. They can't, it's untenable. They're shooting up schools and churches and synagogues and movie theaters and nightclubs.
There's so much pressure on
you
men
can't
to
do
suppress everything inside them and not to be any different than whatever they're being told to be by their father.
Heartbreaking, because it's women's intuition. No, it's not. We all have it. They have not had a safe space to be able to be their magical selves, because, we're all afraid of men, because men are so hard on other men.
Yeah,
they're just make
their
fun
jokes,
of them.
Their jokes to each other are kind of mean. Yeah,
they're cruel, and so that culture is what is being dismantled. So, but the beautiful part, I'm a single mama, and my son is 14, and holy guacamole, talk about a magical critter, that one, I tell you. But and he's so lovely. But seeing him and the way he interacts with his friends, and seeing how they meaning the youngins. We're leaving the world in great hands.
Yes,
they
I
really,
agree.
really, they know what they're doing.
Sons who are 24 and almost 21, and they know what they're doing, and they are they hug your friends, they tell them they love them, and they're just really thoughtful, and they talk about their feelings, and they make jokes, and they aren't mean to each other. No, unless they really find it funny, like a teasing kind of brother. Yeah.
Well, some kids are a-holes.
Yeah, some kids are a-holes. Yeah, there's just a-holes in general. I think you
some kids are. But my son is 14, and he is super kind and thoughtful and considerate, and I've worked too. Yeah. And I've worked real hard on that also, because I didn't want to create, I said, nobody, you're not going to get another mama, that's it. Like if you're with someone, they're not your mama. So you need to know how to do your clothes and wash the sheets and clean a toilet and meal plan, which he knows how to do. So it's important, because I don't want a burden, because men have been a burden. Yeah. And it's been the other way around, that they are the ball and chain. And we have done all of the things, and they sit back and watch football while we're all cooking and cleaning. So nope, that's not going to work. So I'm single for a reason. Yes, truly.
There you go, Lisa. There you go.
Right.
I'm single for a reason. Well, and I can't really trust myself not to fall back into that groove of the record. Also, of being the one to do the cooking and the cleaning, it's just sort of
because you're a giver. You're a giver. If it's not being done, you want to help that person because you love them and make it better.
I need boundaries, though.
I've been working on that for a good 3 years. Boundaries, yes. It's not easy.
Me too. No, it's challenging. Well, and when you say no, everything just explodes. Which it's supposed to.
Some sides of people come out that are very surprising, and it's just.
But when you're healing and working through your, yes, for sure. But when you're working through your stuff, you're lonely. That's the way it's supposed to be. So you get rid of everybody, because I firmly believe anyone who has an issue with your boundaries just wants to cross them.
Yeah.
So, and anybody who hates your standards can't meet them.
Yeah.
So I just am, I'm letting them
Damn.
go, let them go.
Damn.
I'm just untying it all. And so I've been super duper lonely for a long time for a reason. And it's okay though. Like you find out a lot about yourself too.
You do.
And you know, my guides call it the 4 fundamentals: what you like, what you don't, what you'll tolerate, and what you won't.
Ooh,
and once you get that there figured out, boy, and it shifts over time, right? But once you get that there figured out, boy, howdy, you can change your filter for reality. You know, I don't know if y'all know what they are, but the little, I'm in my 50s, so y'all just feel younger than that. But we have these little ViewMaster viewers with a little disc in there.
I had those. I had little flip.
Yes. It was like Mutual of Omaha.
Yeah, I'm 48 and she's 46, 45, 46. She's around.
Y'all look way younger. I'm not supposed that's very patriarchal for me to say.
You do too. You do not look in your 50s. You have a mature way about you because you're comfortable with yourself in that. So I would guess 40s, but looking at you look about what, like 23? Misty,
come on now, that's too much.
You look really young, but you got a look in your eye where you look mature. Yeah. You know, you look like
ain't my first rodeo.
Been to many lifetime rodeos.
Yeah, right. Anyway, like the ViewMaster, I feel like people keep the same little disc in their ViewMaster viewer. I feel like they don't know they can put a new one in there. I'm like, take that damn thing out. Don't let me put a new one in. Like, what the hell? What's it gonna hurt? You know, take a chance. What's it gonna hurt? You know, some people are really blissfully happy. It's gonna be somebody. Why not you? Take a chance.
Right.
Why not? Because you know what? I mean, and that's what I did. My little credit card, I still haven't even paid it off for the movers last year. And we just did it. We just did it. And of course, you know, it all turned out beautifully. Thank goodness, because your gut is your guides. When you listen to your gut, and there's the thing too, talk about boundaries. When you feel something is super true for you, it's true for everyone around you. Even though it may not feel it in the moment, it is good for everyone around you too. So if that means leaving where your husband, or it is good for everybody around you. I think that's hard for us to, as women, to comprehend, because we're really just like you are supposed to suffer. You are a caregiver. You are a people pleaser. It's like, especially Southern women. Oh, word. Woo! It's an indoctrination.
Alabama, so
I'm from Gulfport, Mississippi. So there you go.
Yeah, you know what we're talking about. Yeah, we know what you're talking about. I mean,
it's indoctrination, and getting rid of all of that. It takes a minute.
Yes.
It takes a minute. And then the recognition of like, hold on. I can be like the meanest person in the freaking world and still have all the abundance and have all of the love and have all of the good stuff. What? And it's true. It is true, because we work so hard being so nice, and you know, we make the funeral potatoes, and we're like, oh,
I can't imagine you being the meanest person in the world, even if you like.
Isn't that funny?
You're real imaginative, but you couldn't pull it off. You could pull off just about anything, but you couldn't pull off the meanest person on the earth.
No, I don't see it.
Well,
I can see her holding her boundaries, though. I can see her sticking up for herself. I can see that.
I can see that too. I can totally see that.
And again,
a happy way.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
You know, if you have to, you can pull some hair if you have to. And
I would never. I have only raised my voice 5 times. I think 5 times in my entire life. Wow. But if someone is at me,
you get that hard kind of like,
and it's if you have really purposefully tried to hurt me, I will verbally eviscerate you. You have no right to do that to me. And let me tell you, sweet pea, you better go sit down while the grown-ups are talking. I don't tolerate that nonsense at all. And people go, oh, you're so loving like, but let me tell you, when you have 20 dogs in your house that want to actually kill you, real strong, real quick. And when I say enough, everybody hits the dirt like, boom. And they're scared of me, and they should be. They should be. I never hit. I don't yell. I don't use leash corrections. I don't punish in any way, shape or form. It's that feeling like when you're late, when you're a teenager, oh my God, my mama's going to kill me. Oh my God, my mama's going to kill me. She's not really going to kill you, but you're panicked out of your mind.
I want to disappoint that.
Yeah. And so that's what the dogs do. But a person, believe me, when I say, oh Lord, I got some good boundaries there, because Because you have to.
You do.
Or you don't. You don't. I mean, you could be railroaded forever. And, if that's your gig, that's cool. That's not mine. That's not what I want to do. Because I actually want to hold on to my energy for once in my life. I have hemorrhaged my energy and allowed people around me. I have pumped up their energy so much so they feel better in the skin they're in at the expense of my emotional well-being. And physical well-being. And I just flat out refuse to do it now. So, and the truth flops out of my mouth, whether I like it or not, because I'm autistic. So I'm fixing to tell the truth. And so I have weeded out people. And so if you don't like me, that's fine. Thank you so much. You've just saved me a lot of time and effort.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I mean, I'm weird, y'all. I mean, y'all met me.
I like you. I don't think you're that weird. I think you're really awesome and you speak your mind. Anyone who speaks their mind and they're being honest and, the little stream of consciousness kind of, but you've got like a really good grasp of what you're saying while you're going. I can go, but I lose track of where I am. And Misty has to kind of bring me back onto back on course.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I have not smiled as much on this podcast as I have on anyone.
Me neither.
This whole time, you have just brought that out in me, and that's hard to do.
It is hard to do. You're charming and fun. I'm very brilliant.
But I'm not smiling the whole time. But I can't stop. You're so contagious. I love it.
Well, you know what taught the animals?
Contagiously happy.
The animals taught me everything, I swear. I taught group classes for highly aggressive dogs for 18 years. And I'm talking double leash coming in, screaming, frothing at the mouth level. Like eat you up level. But when they get in my little group, it's all good. And we've got hay bales in between and they tell me like, ooh, Miss Cinimon, I'm getting scared. I'm like, okay, you bring your baby back a little. You bring your baby forward. We're all good. I'd never had an incident. I mean, it was like fucking Wolverines. They're crazy up in there. Never had an incident. But my energy, I keep my energy up because if the humans are laughing and having fun, they stay.
Yeah.
Because if they don't go back, and it's too scary. And when you have a dog with issues or a child with issues, or you're in a load of trauma, you're already feeling iffy about everything. You're already sort of on the fence and a little shaky. And then if you're shaky, your dog's shaky, your child's shaky, everything's shaky in your whole world. And you can't get a grip and you think everything is just, you can't see your way through. And so I'm the calm voice of reason that keeps you laughing, lets you know you're fine. I got your back. And I spent so much time in the darkness, honey. Darkness. I'm fine. I built a summer home there, honey. I'm fine. I know my way in. I know my way out because I've had a lot of depression. I've had a lot of anxiety, debilitating anxiety.
We both have, Misty.
Horrific. Yes, horrific. And so no matter the level of scary that you bring, I got you. I got you.
You make me want to conquer the world.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm so enthused. I feel empowered. Like you said, you want to make people feel empowered after they talk to you.
That's my job.
You do it. You don't want to. You are doing it.
It's my job. And
it's a great job. You're great at it.
Well, thank you. Well, my guides have told me forever, this is your job. You were here to empower and inspire. You were here to remind people who they are. And they're so magical. People are so freaking magical. And I've said it a million times when I close my eyes and I see the person's energy and I go, oh my God, I wish I could see you the way I see you. You just, and I should have worn so much mascara because it's like, if you could see yourself the way you really are, you would be fearless. Because you're here to create. That's the point of you. That's the purpose of you. And dream big, especially 2024. Dream big. What is it that you really want? And don't settle. Don't settle. I mean, I was scared out of my mind. We're driving up here in my little Honda mom car that's 14 years old, full of freaking dogs and like movers on my credit card. I have no idea what I'm doing. But you know what? If you feel it in you, do it. If not now, when are you going to do it?
Never.
Exactly. If you feel it, why wait? If you can do it, why wait? If you can't do it, then figure out how to do it. If you know what you want want. So I think for me, I'm going to set the intention to figure out what I want.
What you like, what you don't, what you'll tolerate, and what you won't.
There you go. That's what I'll do.
Because here's the thing. Right on the other side of that panic and fear is all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, the stuff you want.
Yes. And once you have that clarity, and intent of purpose, really, then you can kind of go, okay, well, how do I get there? How do I make a decision? And here's how I make a decision, because I believe your body is the greatest oracle you will ever have. I mean, you don't need my ass, y'all. You just ask your body, you know what I mean? So, and when I was in Los Angeles and sitting there meditating, doing the ugly cry, miserable. And I'm like, okay, so what is it? So I could stay here in Los Angeles or I could move. And so what does that mean? When I thought, okay, I could stay here in Los Angeles and do the same thing I've always been doing. Oh God, my stomach muscles got tight. Yeah, my chest got tight, my throat got tight. I'm like, oh, that feels terrible. Yeah. And then when I thought, okay, I'm moving. Oh God, but I'm moving. Brand new place, teenage son, starting over. I know literally no one. What am I thinking? This is so stupid. I mean, I am an idiot. And underneath all of that panic was these little butterflies. And I was feeling,
excitement.
What if it would work? Yeah. What if I liked it? And you know what? Here's the thing. I tell my brain, if you're taking a leap of faith, right? You're jumping out into the unknown. Your old town will be there. They ain't going nowhere. Nope. They're going to still be gossiping and said, did you hear what she said? And they'll still be like shooting like old hens in the damn Walmart parking lot. They're not going anywhere. So why not take the risk and see? And that's what I did. That's
how I feel about things. I'm more of a risk taker. I am.
I'm tired of it.
Favorite card.
What?
The Fool. It's my favorite card.
A fool is for.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Magician and the Empress.
What's on the other side? I think I'm going to jump.
Yes.
Make my dog. I'm gonna make my dog jump too.
And tarot cards. I don't read tarot cards. My memory is like a colander. I can't do tarot cards. And it was always the same one that flipped out anyway, over and over to freak people out. So I just sit there with my eyes closed. That's probably freaky too. I don't know. I mean, and I tried to keep it separate, right? I tried to keep my animal stuff and my psychic stuff. So I did psychic readings just on the down low. I didn't advertise or anything like that ever until this year.
Yeah.
Well, no, last year when I moved.
Is it going well for you? Is it going well?
Yeah, finally. No,
it is. Yeah, it's going good. She's got big things to do.
Thank you. But you know what? Let me tell you.
I friggin' know, dude. You're going to do big things.
Thank you.
Now that you've done what you have done, you've made that leap, you're on the right track, girl. You've got it going on.
Because let me tell you though, Misty, this February, it's my birthday, Aquarium, crazy Aquarium. This past February, talk about timing. I have like 20,000 whatever people on the TikToks of it all, right? So I told everybody I'm going to have this event. It's 2 hours is only $100. And then we sent out a newsletter, which I don't really do because I'm disorganized, like I'll get out. I'm telling you, it's like I'm squirrel in traffic, y'all. Luckily I have somebody helping me now. Thank God, because I can't remember whether to, wind my butt or scratch my watch. But I sent out like 1,000, right, of the newslettery thing, and it looks so pretty. I was so proud. I felt like a little dog scratching out the yard. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't do it. My friend did it.
Good friend.
But we sent it out, and I was so excited. And one person signed up.
It's okay. It's all right.
And she didn't even show. And I was just like, that's it. And then this summer, I did. Oh, well, I'm just like this is a former fighting dog right here. And I'm just like my little dog. I've had these dogs for 30 years. I ain't got quit in me. I ain't got quit in me. No. But after that, in this summer, I was mad, and I was like walking through my house with my fists up, going, "Yeah, well, universe, that's it. I'm going to get a job at AutoZone." That was my big dig, right? Yeah, so there. Oh my God, Cinnamon, shut your cake hole! Like I'm such a nerd. AutoZone. That's like the farthest thing I can think from what I do. Anyway, so and then I just emailed John Burgess at the Beyond the Ordinary show. I'm like, hey, could I be on your show, please? And he was like, yeah. What? And then I've now been busy, and and now I cry truly out of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I cannot believe my luck. I understand that luck is when preparation and opportunity meet. I get it. And I have, y'all, I'm prepared like all get out. I've been doing this crap for forever, but I cannot believe that I get to do this. I can't believe I get to sit here and talk to y'all.
Oh, it's going to get better for you. Things are going to get so much better.
Thank goodness.
No, I can feel it in my bones. Things are going to be so good for you. You've got such a good talent, and you are going to go far with it. You just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Well, thank you. Well, I just had to call my landlord yesterday and said I don't have the rent. So roll with me because I'm fixing to have it. And he's so lovely. Yeah, he's so lovely. He's like, that's okay. Take a breath. It's just a numbers game. Don't worry. Can you believe my luck? I have this amazing.
Yes, I can.
I cannot. My life has been
you probably
so
made his
hard.
life better in some way without even knowing it. Maybe you did somehow. I don't know.
I've given him sessions too.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So cool.
That's
They're
awesome.
so cool. But my life has been so hard. I cannot even begin to describe. It has been nothing but trauma my entire life. And now looking back, I see like, oh, wow, every single decision that I've made, unconsciously, I have chosen the one that gave me the most suffering.
Yes.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that something? And now I see the line of demarcation for millions of us who have had these difficult lives. There's a line of demarcation. This is all your life before. Done. Here's your life going forward. And my guides told me this, and here's what I say all of the time. Well, is it okay if I say a few things, like a little magic-y things? So, because this is what my guides tell me to say. Well, because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy bastard. So I'm not like a witchy person. So I'm not, because you can't tell me what to do, because I don't want to write on the candle with the nail and it has to be a green candle. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. I got to fold laundry, right? Like, anyway. So I make shit up and walk around the house and just say it out loud. And people go, oh, that's a nice mantra. I'm like, no, this is a spell. Words are magic. That's why it's called spelling. So this is a spell I'm putting out into the world. Yes. So I walk around my house and go, anything and everything that means me harm or means to derail me in any way, shape, or form, I just send that back to its point of origin, because I am bubbled and safe and loved today and every day. Yes. Every decision that I make from here on out takes me farther away from suffering, abuse, and trauma. I do not acquire any new this go round. Every decision that I make from here on out, I mean down to the mayo or mustard, every decision I make keeps me in alignment with my financial abundance, my safety, my security, and my serenity. Yes. And I walk around and it changes day to day, and I make it up, and because I feel like, well, and I have this wonderful friend. She was just up here visiting with me. She is a former nun, actually. And then she taught theology. And then she was a civil rights attorney. She's the most amazing woman. So, and her wife is a former police chief. They are like this power couple. They're amazing. Yeah. So they came up here to visit me because we're planning a retreat. I'm going to do a retreat. Me, nerdy little old me. Y'all, I haven't ever been to a retreat ever in my whole life. I don't even know what to do.
I haven't either.
I don't know how they work, but I'm having 2 next year. Are you kidding me? Nerdy me? But she keeps telling me, but my friend keeps telling me, Cinnamon, it's not what you have, it's who you are.
So how can we find out about these?
That's a good friend.
Yes, that is a good friend. Good
it's not what you have to offer, it's who you are. Because I always give like 3 million %, which is absurd, and I'm always depleted. She's like, you need to calm your ass down. It's kind of like you. I work so hard on myself to be a better person every single day, because I truly feel that is the magic. If you work on yourself, just your energy in the room shifts it. And that's the point of it, right? If it's just you doing it, you don't have to do anything. It's just you.
Yeah,
it's just you.
That's what makes you magical, right there. That's what makes her magical.
Well, that I'm exhausted from kicking my own ass.
Yeah.
But it's well, and being really humble. Because that's a big deal. Yes, and grateful.
And open-minded still. Always keep that open mind,
I love His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, right? When asked, well, what if you wake up tomorrow and Buddhism is just a lie and none of it's true? He didn't miss a beat. He said, well, I will look for something else.
I'm sure
that's how I feel.
A lot of crazy questions. Oh my, can you imagine how fast he has to come back with that? That's great.
Well, yeah, but the Buddhists, they practice impermanence.
Yeah.
And you know what? My mama turned 80 this year, right? And so this is what my mama says. My mama's always said, doll baby, nothing lasts forever, not even the good stuff. Ooh. It's so true. Like the only constant in the universe is change. And so these are always my empirical thoughts. Everything that I teach and do and talk about, they're empirical thoughts, meaning like in science, this is my empirical data. This is what I've seen to be true for me now. Last year, it was different. I believe different things this year. As I get new information coming in, my thoughts will shift. My beliefs will shift because no one has all of the answers. It's a liquid target. I don't know all the things. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. I have so much to learn. And when I'm learning, I'm happy.
Yeah,
when I'm not learning, I'm like, oh,
I love learning. Like, I love it. Yes. Misty's like that too. We both love
because
I love it.
That's where the good stuff is.
Yeah,
that's where the good stuff is. So if you asked me a minute ago and I forgot to answer you because I was off on this tangent, ADHD, ADHD. But you asked about the I don't even know what they're called. Retreats. Holy guacamole.
Oh yeah, where can listeners find you and find out about your retreats and everything?
CinimonClark.com and get on the mailing list because I don't even know yet. What I'm going to do is have a free Zoom for anybody who wants to come on and talk about. I'll just talk about it. Here's great. What you do. Here's how much it costs, and if you want to do that or not.
You're on TikTok too, though, right?
I am. All the social medias of it all. It's just my name, Cinimon Clark. Like my mama spelled it on my birth certificate, though, because my mama, of course, spelled it weird. I didn't even get a middle name. I mean, what are you going to put with that? Yeah, but what are you going to put with that?
Like, I don't know. Lee?
No, I did have a Lee. Yes, I made it up in first grade. I'm like, well, how come everybody got a middle name? So I called myself Cinnamon Lee there for a minute. But
did you really?
I did.
That's what she just said, Lee.
Yes, because my mama's middle name is Lee too. So Jackie Lee.
A lot of Southerners middle name Lee.
That is so funny.
That is so weird. I love it. I love it. So
I'm going to do a free Zoom. Yeah, I'm going to do a free Zoom.
Listeners and watchers, I will put anything she wants you to know about her in the description of the podcast. And I just want to say thank you so much, man. I could listen to you all night. I mean, I know she's just so fascinating to listen to. You're welcome to come back anytime you want. I know you're busy, but you're welcome to come back and just tell us about. I just would love to feel fabulous again around you.
It's justified. My Fabulosity delivery service.
Oh, you are a Fabulosity delivery service. Yeah. That's the name of the podcast, Fabulosity Delivery Service.
Yes, that is perfect.
So, listeners, I also want to thank our sponsor, Everclear. Everclear is an advice app where you can get advice from psychics and empaths so you can get the clarity you need to create the life you deserve. And the Rustic Psychic School has a class listed now with a date, December 13th at 6 p.m. Central. We're doing our Oracle cards class. And lastly, Cinimon or Misty, can you think of any advice for Cinimon to give our listeners? Maybe
buy low, sell high. No, I don't think.
Yeah, don't short the market.
Don't spin the wind.
There is nothing that she has not said.
I know that's why I can think of anything like any advice. You gave so much good advice.
She is the queen of good advice,
empowerment and good advice.
Yeah, the whole episode, and you will have the answer.
True. That's all. If you have a question, it probably is in this episode.
Trust yourself and trust yourself.
Trust yourself. That's great advice right there.
You know more. Well, you know what's right for you.
Yeah.
It ain't me and not your mom and not your best friend. Only you know what's right for you.
Mm-hmm.
So feel what's right for you and learn where your energy stops and starts. And
she has hard. She just more and more. You got to come back and enlighten us.
I would love to.
You got to. I'd love it.
We all need a little cinnamon in our life.
We need a little cinnamon in our little cinnamon and sugar.
I would love it. Y'all tell me when, and I am all over. It's on like a pot of neck buns.
Okay, we will do that. I'll send you another link right after the podcast. All right, listeners and watchers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Misty. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
And listeners and watchers, thank you so much. We love you to death.
Love, love, love.
And have a great time wherever you may be. And I guess peace out. Bye.
Bye.